Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That boy Rose say, get off your fat lazy and get to it. So that's what we go do. We go get to it. One of the questions they asked him at the Boss Up conference was, how you keep your energy going? Boy say, get out here and get to it, get moving. So that's what I'm gonna do. Never been the type of dude to try to reinvent the wheel. I just want to get on that mud that's already turning. Multi-millionaires and billionaires in the room say, do this, I'm on it. And I don't need none of my trainer buddies hitting me up saying, I've been telling you. I know. But sometimes it just take that one confirmation. And that's been the question since the conference ended. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Was the Boss Up conference worth it? Let me tell you something. I done been to conferences that was free. Conferences that cost $500, $5,000, $25,000. What you can expect to get from a conference is what you make of it. But not only that, confirmation. You got to understand that by you being in the room, you already like-minded. So you go into the room with a bunch of like-minded people, and it just confirms a lot of what you already knew anyway. It just confirmed a lot of what you already was thinking anyway. It just took for you to get amongst other like-minded people to confirm what you was already thinking, what you already knew, what you already was saying. So that's one of the things you can expect from a conference. But yeah, it was worth it. Absolutely, positively, it was worth it. You understand what I'm saying? It was more than worth it. We had people that gave those confirmations, and we had people that helped us to understand that, this is what it takes. A lot of the time, a lot of us, we first generation trying to get rich. We first generation trying to be entrepreneurs, trying to be business owners, trying to do this thing a little different. We first generation, so we uncertain. Get them. We uncertain. We don't really know if what we doing is gonna work or if how we moving is gonna be what we need it to be. We don't have that certainty. So when we get in the room with people that's already what we trying to get to, that gives us that certainty. That gives us that, once again, that confirmation, right? And it don't matter, where that person comes from or how that that person's following and things of that sort, because what a person knows is what a person knows. And nobody can take that from them. I'll tell y'all a funny right quick. So we at the conference. Let's go get real funny. So while at the conference, there was a speaker that was at the conference, and the speaker was saying how, it ain't but so much room. You got Walmart, you got Target. Kmart had to get up out of there. You got this, you got that. And I felt what the speaker was saying, 200%. And then the speaker goes into saying that, it's a lot of people that do credit, which there is. A lot of people do credit. But the speaker said as far as, really maximizing, the bonuses, the this, the that, the that, the this. Say, hey, man, ain't nobody in my space. And I just beg to differ. And this doesn't take away from the speaker. The speaker is up on the panel, up on the stage for a reason, right? So I'm the type of person, I'm realistic. I know how to read the room. In other words, I understand that I'm not in the position that particular speaker is in. But at the same time, I also understand that I know what I know. I most certainly know what it is that I know. We got to get them brakes fixed, boy. So with that being said, I beg to differ. And I said to the speaker, nah. I mean, don't get it twisted. You taking up a lot of room, but some people out here getting busy. And the speaker goes on to say to me in front of the entire class of the conference says, you know, I don't even know your name. And the speaker says this from the stage, and I'm sitting in my seat. And I didn't reply. You know, I did feel a way. I felt the way, not because of what was said, right? Because I could care less what any person has to say about me, right? Or their lack thereof of knowing me. I could care less. But what it made me reflect on was that we live in a time where if you don't have a certain following, I guess, that what you know isn't valid. So do we understand that there are multimillionaires that don't have any sort of social media whatsoever, that you could be in the presence of, and because you're looking for their validation to come through the number of followers that they have, or your knowing of them, that you can miss it. You can miss it, man. You can miss it. So let's not miss it. Let's not miss it. Don't miss it. It could be right there in front of you. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. You never know who you sitting next to. Never know who you talking to. You dig what I'm saying? So I thought that was funny. You know. But it gave me motivation to say, well, by this time next year, you will most certainly know my name. You'll most certainly know my name, 100%, right? 100%. But nah, Boss Up Conference was definitely worth it. You know, we out here getting to it, getting a little sweat in. Shout out to the whole team, you know. And yeah, tap in, Silverback University, SBU, the Big Ape, Mr. Daryl Finley. See you in class.